Gold Wing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless, a young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
What's up, YouTube? This your boy Chris out in the Caliente garage, and today I will be installing the Show Chrome H7 LED bulb that I picked up from Big Bike Parts. I will put the part number down in the description below. They are Cree LED lights, 4800 lumens, 40 watts, bright white 6000K, and it has a braided heatsink. And one of the reasons why I'm going to make this video is because the directions for these bulbs are kind of vague. They don't really give you a adequate installation guide. They give you pictures and you got to kind of figure it out. I even called Big Bike Parts. They didn't have any videos on it, so I just decided to just make this video to try to help some of you guys out that may be interested in installing these H7 LED bulbs. So let me go ahead and open it up and show you guys what it looks like on the inside. And one of the things I love about the Cree LED 4800 lumen is that they come with a heat sink on the rear. Once I get them installed, I'll flake these heat sinks out. On the Gold Wing, it calls for the H7. As you know, the H7 bulbs will work in the low beam as well as the high beam. It is the exact same bulb in the high beams and the low beams. The Gold Wing does not give you a lot of room to work, so I want to go ahead and get it unplugged and remove the rubber boot. And you're almost working blind because there's very little room. That's one of the reasons why I removed the housing. If I was just installing a regular LED bulbs without a heatsink, then I would leave the housing on the bike. But since it's so tight, I'm going to go ahead and remove it. As you can see, I have it unplugged, and now I'm going to remove the rubber boot. And this is the rubber boot that covers the headlight. So now if you can see, I need to remove the retaining clip. I'm going to push in on it and pull back to get it out of the way. And I'm just going to use one finger. I know it's very difficult to see what I'm doing. I'm going to use this stick, and hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just going to push in on this retaining clip. Just unclip it and move the retaining clip out of the way. And it just pushes back like so. And I'm just going to reach in. Like I said, there's no room to see. Very tight quarters. And I'm just going to pull it out. And there's the low beam. The first thing I want to do is turn it a quarter of a turn counterclockwise to release the base. And now I can slide this out the way. You got a rubber gasket and you have the base. And it will be easier. The first thing you want to do is put the base inside of the housing of the headlights and go ahead and lock the retaining ring back in place. So before I install the base on the Gold Wing, which sits like so, I want to go ahead and just see which way so I can get it lined up. I'm going to take my marker and just kind of mark the area like so. And notice that heat sink will be sitting straight up and down when it's in correctly. So I want to just line it up like so, lock it into place. So as you can see, I have the retaining clip in place, locked in front of the base. And next, I'm going to go ahead and install this rubber boot on the front of the headlight, or the rear of the headlight. Again, it's just very difficult to see. You're almost just working by feel. But once you do it several times, it becomes easier. You want to push the rubber boot all the way up. I have the rubber boot installed, and one of the things that I did notice when installing one of my other headlights is that when you push in to lock the H7 in place, it somehow releases the retaining ring. So you got to go ahead and make sure that when you get it installed, you go back and check by pulling the rubber boot back to make sure that the retaining clip is still in place. So I know my arrow is going in straight. I'm going to line up the arrow, which I know is at the 12 o'clock position. Again, it's just very difficult to see, almost impossible. And I'm just working by feel. I felt it lock into place. And now I'm going to pull the rubber boot back to the bottom left. And I just want to verify that the retaining clip is still locked into place. The kit came with some double-sided tape to secure the box up against the wall of the gull wing, but I'm going to use some Velcro, some industrial strength Velcro, in case I need to remove it or reposition it, because if you lock it in place, once you go to turning the steering wheel, it may hit the box. In case I want to reposition it, it will be easier for me to use Velcro than it would be to use the double-sided tape. And I also need to get it plugged up. I can push the heat sinks out the way, and I need to plug in the LED lights. It doesn't matter which side you connect, go ahead and plug in the LED lights. So now I can go ahead and secure the box to the wall. And that's one thing I like about Velcro, is that now I can remove it. If you use double-sided tape, you're kind of committed. All right, YouTube, I got everything installed. I'm going to see if I can show you guys what it looked like. If you can see it, I spread it out the heat sinks. I used Velcro on the box that came with the lights, and I just want to make sure that when I turn my handlebars that the wires don't grab. And just, you want to do both sides, you want to check it real good. Got everything plugged in, got the box Velcroed in the side, and one of the reasons why I use a Velcro is because I may want to reposition the box. If you use the double-sided tape, you're kind of permanent, so you need to know exactly where to put it. So anyway, that's pretty much it of this upgrade to the H7 LED bulb by Chrome that I picked up at Big Bike Parts, and I'll put those part numbers down in the description below. If you guys have any questions or any comments, put them down in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is your boy Chris, out in the Caliente garage working on part 1 of an upgrade with these H7 LED bulbs. And I will talk to you guys later. See you.